see if that works now. Should do. Right. Should be live, or very close to being live. Anytime soon, YouTube. Okay, I think it's live. Should be live, or very close to being live. Why am I hearing anytime soon, YouTube? Right. Okay, hello, this is the first live stream I think I've ever done, because I had absolutely no idea how to set it up and spent the last 4 hours trying to set it up, and I think I'm ready now. But also the first time I've ever live streamed custom animating, so this could either go really well or really bad. Either way, both ways should be entertaining. Right. Okay. Also the first time I've ever animated in Black Ops 3, so this also should be very entertaining. Shing maybe joints. I'm pretty sure that's how you work it. Might be wrong on that aspect. Hey! So far so good. Forgot how big this weapon actually is. Right. Actually, if I push it back a little bit further. Ah, that's good. Right. Bear in mind, the last weapon I did actually try to animate in Black Ops 3 screwed up, so hopefully this one won't do the same thing. Otherwise I'm going to look very stupid. Okay. If I move that back slightly, there we go. Right. Okay. Up. Actually perfect sized. Just looks big.
The Lexus Slowlick 21 says, "How did you get this BWAG?"
How did I get what? It's available on ModMe, I do believe. Bear with me a second. Pretty sure.
Correct. He says, "There is a tutorial on ModMe on how to set this rig up."
That as well, yeah. That's the one you want, the T7 animation rig. By Arsery. That's what I'm currently using. But I touch on certain different other things as well. Which I will do once I've done the idle. Bear in mind, the last idle I did, which I'm going to try and make it a lot less this time, but the last idle I tried to do took me about 7 hours.
21 says, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Is it just me, or does that seem to be a bit close? Let's bring back the hands slightly, see if I can do that. Or bring it forward slightly. If I can bring it in, maybe closer that direction. I should actually. I do talk to myself a lot as well, actually, when I animate, just so you know I'm not crazy. Well, last time I looked I wasn't crazy. I just do not like the rotation on that. That looks a bit better. Not so good for the other hands, which probably isn't as good, but if I put on auto keyframe, put that on. The great thing about live streaming it is I can ask people's opinions, which I don't usually get. Yeah, that looks okay. Let's try this one now. This is where things start to get difficult. So the bigger thing is you've got to try and position better. See what I mean? This is gonna bug me. I can just see it now. Bring that up slightly. Like that. That one in. Like that. How's that? Somewhat. Do you know what? I'm going to use the one good thing that these little squares have, and that is spread. I should make my life somewhat easier. Maybe 10? Assuming the highest it goes up to is 10. Oh god, no, not 10. Maybe 4. Four might work. Brings it down slightly. So. Maybe if I bring it down under the thumb. I'll tell you what I will do to make life a little bit simpler for myself. I'm going to move the thumb out the way. Get this one in first, and then I'll work on it. Yeah, that looks good. Thumb down on oops. Okay, we're getting somewhere. that'll do for the time being. Bear in mind, I'm going to do all this and then go straight back and re-edit the whole lot when I'm done. I do that a lot. Can you more straight? I hate the fact that it curls like that. This gun just makes me think whoever uses it must have seriously midget hands. Haha, that looks pretty good. Right. Okay. So, can I bring that round without it? Can I add the thumb and finger never usually this well work. Usually this well works. Getting the finger around the trigger is usually the hardest thing to do. But this one seems to be pretty good. Right, I think that'll do for that hand for the time being. Alright, here comes the fun bit. This is the one that you see all the time, so you've really got a... The trick of doing good animations is getting the idle perfect, because every animation stems around idle. So if the idle's slightly out on like the reload, you really notice it when it goes back into position. So let's bear that in mind. Kind of need to bring it forward a bit more, which I don't really want to do, but I have to because I can't have it. Alright, that'll do for the time being. Let's get it underneath there and we'll work on the rest of it in a second. I know it's all stretched at the moment, you'll see why in a minute. Right, get it into a position that works. That'll do. Right. Okay, let's hope and pray that this all moves. Good. Right. Do 90. Jesus Christ. This weapon is OPly massive. Like, it's going to need a lot of work. Considerably a lot more than I thought it would do, because that needs to go out further, a lot further than it was, which isn't good. 65, so 65's there, that's not too bad. So what's 90? That's about right for idle. Do just about see the finger yet. That's perfect. Now it's just to get this hand here to be perfect with it, which is not easy. Right, there we go. That's better. The scary thing is I actually could keep it like that and it'd look good. But I'm not gonna. Because that side really doesn't. Even though I don't actually need to really do this side, little animation trick 101. You don't ever see this side of the weapon. But when you go to reload, your hand moves away from the gun, so you kind of want it positioned right. Although saying that, those two hands really are positioned right. They really are positioned right. Not really much I need to do with them. These ones I do though. Maybe if I put that back in there so it's holding it. Yes, that. How's that? Oh no, it's too... Yes, that. And the pinky finger, which is always the worst finger to do. Saying that. Oh no, it really does need editing. So do that. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. Now one thing that I've noticed, even Treyarch do this, but it bugs me, is I don't like a gap between like the weapon and... Well, it's going through the weapon, but hey, here you don't see the inside. The one thing that they do is they have it so that you can see it, and I hate it for pure passion. Being able to see through your hands. So I like to try my best to make it line up somewhat perfect. Which on the contrary is usually what takes I think it's, can you see that gap though? That's the question. When you're in 90 FOV. Wow, that really needs editing. Big time. I'm not sure how much you're going to work this. Because I bring it right down like that. And then use that to turn the elbow. What's going to be really hard to do. Shit. This is going to be extremely hard. I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to have to bring this all back. This weapon is way too big. I should have done a different weapon. There's no other way you can hold it. Unless I hold it around about there. Which I might have to do because really don't like it being there though. That's way too close to the... I can go that far forward without it. It has to be further than that. Maybe just literally over it like that. because that's the perfect spot for it. Try that. See what that does. 90. Not too bad. 60. 60 it looks better, but I want it higher up. Because that just doesn't look right. It really doesn't look right like that. So I kind of... that. Kind of like that. I don't want it in the way of the camera. It's not in the way of the camera, is it really? But sort of something like that, but I can't get it to look right like that. Really? How's that? There's really a part of me that wants to go in there and remove that fucking... that part of the gun. Or is it just me that's bolted in anyway, so why the hell is that even needed? There. Because there would be a perfect place to put their hand. No, because that would have to be rigged the whole weapon. I don't want to do that. How is the stream doing? Oops, wrong one. Don't know which one's which. Oh, there we go. That's very far behind, I think. Oh, I can't. Which is really annoying. far can I get away doing that? Not very. Probably the only way, unless I put it right down like that and bring it forward. Maybe up slightly. There's no way of doing it without bringing it forward. I'm going to have to bring it forward. No, I don't want to do it, I'm going to have to. Bring it to about there, which I don't really want to do, but I don't really have much of a choice. Oops, don't do that. Never do that. Right, okay. That looks better. Now if I move that further back, see that looks normal. That looks a hell of a lot more normal, that does. Like that, but... What's everyone reckon? Does that precise? Do you reckon that looks good? Bad? Like, personally, like, if I was holding it, would I hold it that far forward anyway? I don't know. Probably not. Can I... Oh, actually, to make it look better, should I do... If I bring it down like that and bring it in... Do that, S, take upwards. Like that.
Zoekmemar says, hey.
Hey. I can't actually pronounce your name, but give me a second, let me just get this perfect and I'll actually read your name. Okay.
Ricky says, oh heck, it's a Zoek.
Oh, alright, so look. Right, what's everyone think? Does that look
Says,
okay-ish? I'm not 100% sure. I want to say that's okay-ish, I just wish that thing wasn't there. I'm so tempted to go back and remove it. But if I do that, I'm going to have to re-rig the whole fucking thing.
Says, up. Zoekmemar says, nice work you're doing there.
Thank you. Shall I remove the chain or shall I leave it there?
Ricky says, It looks like the gun. And that's good.
Okay. I'll leave it there then. It's not like you can actually see it through the chain. That'll do for the idle, I suppose. Because I can't actually make it look any better than it already does, really. Right. Okay. See what that actually looks like in 90. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe that.
Low ethnic mark says, what kind are you using?
What kind of? Did you say what kind of rig am I using? This speech bot person is not exactly any good, is it? What rig? It's the T7 animation rig from R3. I know there's two of them, but I don't actually know what the second one's like or how to use it. So, you know what they do? You know what they say? Stick with what you're good at. If Treyarch would actually release the official one, would be a lot better. Right. Okay. I didn't think of that. In 65. Ooh, that's gonna be a bitch. How far can I move that forward without it fucking things up? Not very. Can I bring it down a bit? I'll bring it down a bit and forward slightly. That means I can bring that hand down slightly.
Low ethnic mark says, I have issue. When I make MMs, it shows shoulders on 120 FOV.
Shows shoulders on 120 FOV. Yeah, see, the thing is, I've got to try and get it to... Oh, actually, that looks a little bit better. I've got to try and get it to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Get it to line up with an 90 FOV, because with Treyarch, they've added in an FOV slider now, so you can kind of pull it to 120 FOV, which is what quite a lot of people pull it at now. I think their default now is 85 as well. Or it's not 65 anymore. It might be 80 actually, I'm not sure. But I know their FOV is not 65 anymore. So it kind of makes my life hell when I'm animating. Because 65, that's look perfect in World at War. I would love that. But in Black Ops 3 it just doesn't look. See, that would look acceptable in Black Ops 3, so I've got to try working with 90 and 65. Because anything between it would be okay. Maybe up slightly forward a little bit more. How's that? See, I like that. I actually like that, but maybe down slightly. So that actually doesn't look too bad. Or should I bring it upright to about there? Because that's level with the ADS. Yeah, that would look good. Maybe slightly in, slightly. Oh no. How far can I bring it out without it? No. Bring it into about there. Bring it into about there. S that. That would look not too bad. So when I go to do the reload, hold the gun up, side it. Yep. So I work in my head how the reload works when I'm doing the idle. Right.
Ice Grenade says, hey bro.
Alright, alright, Ice.
Ice Grenade says, so you've gone live? Oh.
I've gone what? Yeah, I've gone live. I've actually decided to go live. I've eventually got there. When I figured out actually how you share a link, I managed to...
Ice Grenade says, all like,
Go live. Right, okay.
Ice Grenade says, nice man, what are you doing?
I'm custom animating from scratch the Lewis gun from Battlefield 1. Then having a great deal of difficulty of where the fuck to put the hands. See, when it comes to animating, I'm a perfectionist, and it bugs me that thumb is going through that. It just really bugs
Ice
me.
Grenade says, all anims, O.
Yeah, and that includes, well, I'm not doing swim animations. This weapon will go into my, weapon adder when I finished it, and I'm telling you now it's not going to have swim animations.
Says, like I used the normal anims of a grenade and changed the nid, but it shows the should.
It shows the what?
Ice Grenade says, yeah, would bug me to. Would waste so much time if I've animated XD.
I did the, wait a minute,
Mark says, shoulder asterisk.
yeah, the shoulder bugs me, because, like I said, in World at War when I did it, I could do it in 65 FPS, and that would look fine. That would look absolutely perfect.
I wish I had someone animate this custom gun. I have that. Someone is texturing. I don't know anyone that does that sort of thing.
Try Mac 911 e-textures. Jaybird. The only two people that I know that texture weapons or textures anything as such. I'll show you the other weapon that I did. Wait a minute. I've done a few.
Mark says, so I should add 120 FPS cam on Maya.
I'm not sure. Does that?
Says, Substance Painter at Ricky.
Substance Painter. That's the thing that you can get. Substance Painter. I knew there was a program that did it. See this one, this idol. I'm not joking.
Mark says 120 40 asterisk. Ricky.
This idol.
Says, no, it is getting textured by Crossfire.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that animates triple all.
I can animate a weapon if you give me a weapon, providing it has a decent mag in it, because I'm not a standard animator. When I custom animate, I make them really graphic, and that bugs me as well. I'm not even animating this weapon, that bugs me. But yeah, see, I'm still halfway through animating that one. No one saw that. But yeah, this one, at least the thingy works. But
yeah, I can't show you later if you want.
Yeah, if you hit me up on Discord, I'll see what it's like. I might even live stream that as well. It'd be better than doing the Lewis cut. That's gonna bug me. I know I'm not doing this weapon, and I'm easily distracted. But that will bug me if I don't fix it. Because I spent 7.5 hours on this idol, and that'll bug me if that's not fixed. There we go. Literally, this idol on this weapon is more or less perfect.
I add you as friend.
Discord. Where did that come from? Oh. I know how to animate guns. Kinda. This is the second attempt. This weapon kind of massively screwed up in Black Ops 3 when I last animated it, but I think that was the rig's fault, because I read on R-Series rig thing that he's fixed the ADS issue, so I've got a feeling it was the rig. That was the screwed up aspect on it. Too many things open.
Ice Grenade says, want to do some custom ridiculous animations for the Bob Adrin 5003.0.
Bear with me a second. So many things going. There we go. Well, some ridiculous animations for the Papa John 5000 people. Yeah, I could do that. Do you know? Do you know what that weapon reminds me of? It reminds me of Have you ever seen? I can't think of his name. Who done it? It was on COD 4, and he uses like a little anime character to kick out the mag, and it just reminds me. I just so wanted to do that with the Bob weapon, but it takes so many rigging. It takes so much rigging to get it to work. I can't think for the life of me what the weapon's called, or I'd look it up. Actually, wait a minute. What was his name? I can't remember his name, I don't think.
Ice Grenade says, top right corner of the YouTube chat. Cog icon. Click that. Pop out chat. Then just elf tag to the chat man easier.
God, I've got so many things open. This is why you don't open so many things on YouTube and Google and... Right, did you say... Oh, did not know you could pop out chat. Oh, hello! That makes life so much simpler. I did not know you could do that. Ah, the more you learn. There we go. I wish I had two screens now. I really don't. I wish I did. But now I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to.
Low FME Mark says, Chrome memory sucks ramp.
Yeah, I've got 16 gigabytes of memory, so it's not actually too bad. Oh my god, where are we? Oh, actually saying that. 10 point... still not that bad, actually, considering how much I've got open.
Ice Grenade says, now just elf fan. Yeah, must little screen master race.
Yeah. Although I do have a 50-inch TV screen, so I'm not going to complain on that aspect, but... Like... Okay.
Low FME Mark says, Windows 7.
Windows 10 sucks. They don't support AMD,
Says,
and every time I do an update, it fucks me over. So I stopped Windows 10. Every time I coded something for my weapon header, I lost everything because they keep giving me black screen after updates. So I was like, fuck you, Windows 10. And went back to 7.
Says, I have 50-inch TV plus 22 monitor, so complaint will all JK. It cost me £2 from a car boot the 22 monitor lol. Go at me Mark says, wait, they don't support the newest AMD CPUs.
Well, no, I've got I kind of custom built mine and didn't think that if you put an AMD graphics card in and an i7 Intel, that it would just magically work, which it did on Windows 7, and it runs smooth as a nut. On Windows 10 it runs smooth as a nut until they pass an update that updates the Intel but refuses to update the AMD. They both conflict, aka computer goes bye-bye. So I just wrote a huge stinky message to them on Twitter and then went back to Windows 7.
Says,
right.
Ice Grenade says, who are your ninja viewers?
Who are your ninja viewers? I have not got a clue. I'm going to do what Mr. Darn at JD does. Ninja viewers, make yourself known. I totally don't watch it all the time, but I just want to see who the ninja viewers are. Yeah, I love that.
Ice Grenade says, Kappa. Zo at me Mark says, ninja. Zo at me Mark says, ninja.
Right, let's see. So I'm going to just settle that as an idle for the time being, or otherwise I'm going to be here all night doing this. I want to see if it works in game first, so... Right.
Ricky says, Flash Bambo at reason, spam.
Wow. If this does not line up the way I want it to line up, I'm going to cry. I did not check this before I started, which I usually check on every weapon. which I forgot to chew.
Ice grenade. Says
Seriously?
Says, oh no.
Do you know what? I'm actually gonna make Ice a moderator because I have no moderators. So.
Says bonbox.com/bonbox.txt. Ice grenade. Says I did nothing.
I did nothing.
Says, oh.
The only reason I do that is because Ice Grenade, I've known him for ages since he did Tower in, was it, or London Bridge or something on those lines, and World at War.
Says, hats.
And he live streams.
Ice grenade. Says, Howard, feel my wrath.
So if I go on to 2 now. Let's go to
Zoe Mark. Says, feel my balls. Zoe Mark. Says,
oh motherfucker. It's not lined up. I hate you. Battlefield, I really hate you so much right now. Why don't you line up right?
Ice grenade. Says, IP dip do. Psychic IP dip do. Ban YouTube. Frick he. Says, what are you gay?
Okay.
Zoe Mark. Says, at fee only if you are. Zoe Mark. Says,
that is where. See, the thing is, that top bit should be where it. Oh, fuck it, I don't care. What I really do. I really should have picked a gun that actually works.
Says, I love texturing elevators in Radiant. Totally.
About there I do. And you can't get more perfect accurate than that.
Ice says, asterisk bans Rick for slander asterisk capital. Frick he. Says, oh heck.
That looks like it might. I really wish it'd stop doing that.
Zoe Mark. Says, asterisk Frick floods IP asterisk.
Really, ideally I want it to bob into place, so bob, so I could at myself, bob into place. So really I want it to kind of not scale it. Jesus Christ, not scale it. Go up like that, maybe slightly. Like that, and then go to like 11, 12, bop.
Zoe Mark. Says, take a sip of Bob's moonshine.
Sounds tasty. Bingo! And then... oh, please tell me that's not what I think I've just done.
Says, Wiener Schnitzel.
Fuck! My life! Up the Jacksy. I hate this game. There we go. So, now I need to go to... so that's that, so that needs to go up now. And...
Zoe Mark. Says, guys, let's shoot for 5 likes.
And go to like 13.
Ice grenade. says, can you make it look like Bob is standing on the palm of the hand, and when you reload he does a powerful V charge? Think with FX or no FX.
I've never tried doing weapons with effects. If you know how to set it up and you want to tell me how to do that, I can work on that. But I have never tried doing weapons with effects or effects on a weapon because I can't script to save my life.
Says, and when he shoots, it's just his hand touching his temple. Spots on his head.
I can make him do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Now you check it. With a Gundam style as you're shooting. And very creative. I actually think that worked. Hang on a minute. Do that. 90. Never tried making it Bob.
Says, make him do an Irish lucky kick to reload.
An Irish lucky kick. Should really be the 60.
Ice grenade. Says, and spin when you shoot low. Zoe Mark. Says, turns around and shifts into player's view. Screen goes black. Ice grenade. Says, all.
Alright, this is where things will work or seriously fuck up. Where is my fucking animation editors? Oh, they haven't changed that aspect. I like that. Righty. It's rotating that I'm doing, isn't it? Yes. So that needs to become. My screen may be somewhat big. It's not that fucking good though. There we go. So plonk that there. Can actually see it then.
Ice grenade. Says, or Bob pulls a book out his ass. Reads it and flips a few pages, then puts it back where the sun to shine.
Reads a few pages and then puts it back where the sun don't shine.
Ice grenade. Says, okay, maybe not all. Ice grenade. Says, doesn't asterisk all.
Let's have a look. We want to go back into that, back into that, back into that, back into that. Right, let's see how this works, or how it looks. Yes, it just goes up too much into that. I don't like that. So maybe if I...
Zoe Mark. Says, he just on the player's hand.
So
Zoe Mark. Says, special weapon.
Is that torso? Have I got torso? Yes. So I really kind of want it to go. Is it down or up? I want it to do. Yeah, that kind of works. So maybe not that fucking much though. Torso perspective.
Zoe Mark. Says, call it the semen seed. Ricky. Says, Ice Grenade and Zoe are just rating this stream. Poor ears. Poor ears.
Would anyone have any objections if I changed guns?
Ice Grenade. Says, we could make a gun that will of homophobes. Rainbow Color Bob. Does a ballet spin when you reload and blows kisses of death? This would disturb a few people. Haha. Zoe Mark. Says, why is your stream private? Zoe Mark. Says, you should open it. Ricky. Says, nag. Ice Grenade. Says, no. Ice Grenade. Says, work on Bob.
Work on Bob. You must work on Bob. Yeah, but if I worked on Bob, I have to rig all of Bob, and that'd take me a while.
Zo at me Mark says, work on a female gun. Tricky says, sexist.
I tell you what, if you who's the one that said earlier on, it was Somark, wasn't it? That said he had a custom weapon. Was it same? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Somark that said custom weapon. Oh, I have two people here. I am Brendel.
Tricky says, it was me, and also the model is getting upgraded.
Oh, I like that.
Tricky says, I think anyway. Ice Grenade says, like spy everyone. Hit that like button and get free impartial advice from the leading consultant in animation, Mr. Elfenlied.
I love how he's put that. It actually says my name right when he puts it that way.
Ice Grenade says, Zo at me Mark says, at Ricky is cross helping you texture it.
Where's the mag? Is the mag the bit at the bottom?
Ricky says, it is the bottom.
It is the bottom. Oh, cool. Taking that off might give me an idea.
Ice Grenade says, why is your screen unlisted? Ice Grenade.
I didn't. Oh wow! Oh, of course. I put it unlisted, didn't I? Because I couldn't get it working. Whoops.
Zo at me Mark says, gonna get Chinese. On that corner spot it's called elfenlied.
I love the way it actually says my name if it's put that way.
Says, fool of a took.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and animate the other weapon for the time being. This specific one, because I know that I can actually do this one. Because the other one is bugging the shit out of me. But I'm going to save. 1 minute. I'm going to save this one. Because I will come back to it. And I've just saved that as the rig. Oh no! Motherfucker. Save scene.
Zo at me Mark says, animate Bob.
Give me the files then, and I'll give it a go. Pardon me.
Zo at me Mark says, is there a good rig for player model?
Tunes.
Ice Grenade says, now the stream is public, we cease and get people to review.
Crap. Wait a minute. I don't know. Why did the chat thing disappear? Did I? Oh, I put it back in, that's why. Pop out chat.
Zo at me Mark says, Popo asterisk. Zo at me Mark says,
We can get people to raid you.
Zo at me Mark says,
I should change it really to I should really change it now to when I do the animation of the Far Cry weapon, because I can actually animate that one pretty well. So
Zo at me Mark says, making custom Bob animated.
Making custom Bob animated. Well, if you actually hand me all the files, I can give it a go, but I'm not 100% sure how well that's going to work.
Zo at me Mark says, that's what you should call it. Ricky says, at elfenliedtopfan5, yeah, I'll give you the model right now. Zoetnimart says that Grenade has that.
Oh, whoops, opens the wrong thing. Where did my chat thingy go then? There it is.
Zoetnimart says, I only have a version of T7 Bob.
T7 Bob. How many versions of Bob are there?
Ice Grenade says, live, elfenliedtopfan5 animates custom weapons for Black Ops 3.
That works. There we go. Does it save it automatically, or do you actually have to save?
Says, we don't want to start on D5 Bob. I've heard some scary stories.
Well, what I'm going to currently do now is I'm going to work on this weapon, and into
Ice Grenade
someone sends
where is the one Bob?
Pocket Infinity MB.
Ice Grenade says, the bigger mystery than the LC5 ever was.
Oh, I don't know why I'm putting it in there. I need to.
Zoetnimart
Like asleep.
says,
That's what that is.
number stands for number of games.
Ah, T7, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. And this gun's called. Forget what the gun's called now. Just gonna keep it new folder for the time being. Pocket Infinity. I really need to shut down other things, like, before my computer decides it wants to blow itself up. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a lot of textures. Holy shit. Wow, someone's used Substance Painter.
Says, at elfenliedtopfan5, do you know how to increase verts on the barrels in the front of the gun? They look weird.
Can't really say I've ever tried modelling, but bear with me a second. Increase the verts. That's definitely not the way to do it.
Zoetnimart says, at Ricky Jerry scripting that for you? Ricky says, I had this given to me by Prompt 90. I don't know who made the model X script.
Right, first things first. To animate any gun, it cannot be in the Y-axis. I know that much for sure. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Create empty group. Pi. That was actually short for Pocket Infinity, and it came up with pi. better. 80. That's better. Alright. Let's go. Nope. There we go, that's better. Right. Here comes the funny bit. See what all each bits are. Decals. Mag assistance. Okay, so that and that needs to be along with the mag. Underrail. What's that?
Ice grenade. Says, hell oh this gun. Crossfire. Says, the whole family is here.
No, I could turn that into a sight, that's not hard.
Crossfire. Says, apart from marking move. Threat key. Says, the flashlight is hidden for you.
The flashlight? Oh no, don't do that. Oh, I didn't crash it. Hey, someone there loves me. Layers. It seems it appears so, yes. I mean, if that's meant to be the flashlight. I don't
Rocket PvP. Says, pretty cool. Go at me mark. Says, at Crossfire base you need to learn me how you use substanding painter. Crossfire. Says, to all. Ice grenade. Says, ice grenade plus crossfire plus Rick plus Boet plus rocket equals 4. Likes RN equals to WTF people. Sort it out all.
Okay, so do we have a texture for this gun, or is it currently just like this?
Ice grenade. Says, all 5 asterisk cap. Rocket PvP. Says, I did like ice grenade as soon as I joined. Crossfire. Says, untextured currently. Rocket PvP. Says, even sub. Threat key. Says, Crossfire is texturing bit XD.
Okay, so to get this to see it in game would be, I could override every texture with the Origins camo. Might be the only way to do it, to test it in game. I'll do it that way. Right, first things first.
Rocket PvP. Says, what programs do I need for making both remaps again?
Remaps? I think Arsery did a tutorial.
Threat key. Says, whatever floats your boat broke.
There was a program, I can't remember what it was called though. It was a really, really good program. Bitmap something. Little bitmap? I don't know. Arsery had it. It's amazing. You put one texture in and it creates like 6 textures for you and they all work.
Threat key.
I forget what it's
Says
called.
That Rocket PvP, the more tools which you can download on Steam for free.
Right, okay, let's see. We got light. Which one's the light? Oh, okay. Right. So
Rocket PvP. Says, Thanks. Nothing else for scripting. Zoetme Mart says, more I can give M for 5p. Zoetme Mart says, that's M.
I really should check. Has anyone checked the scale on this yet?
Zoetme Mart says, Crossfire says, beat map to material 3 is what you are thinking about.
He looks like the matey from what was it? Minecraft. Not the fact that I actually play Minecraft, I don't, but I've seen videos and my mates play it. Keeps trying to get me to join. I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I'll stick with good tools. Right. Righty. Okay. Buddies forever. I'm trying to think who Bob reminds me of. He reminds me of. I want to say. What's the Slender Man? But he's got a face. He just reminds me a little bit of Slender Man.
Ice Grenade says, when you wrote that link earlier and it worked 10 times. https://www.youtube.com/elfenliedtopfan5/c/live. Ice Grenade says, task now. Make Slender Bob.
Right. Ooh. Is he made Bob with alcohol? Moonshine, I think that says, isn't it? Is it moonshine? Oh wow, my eyes are so good. Bitmap to material, that's it. I want to download that myself, actually. I'm going to keep that there. Right, has anyone tested the scale of this? Or probably not, actually. I should probably do that before I carry on. Yes. Shut down the rest of this stuff, or otherwise I'm gonna... No, I don't want to save it. I probably did want to save that, because I did...
Ice Grenade says, lol, make it micro.
Make it micro. Like sometimes the hands, which I learned the hard way, are too fat for the thingy. Do I have?
Crossfire says, make it tiny and call it the Fingers Blaster 9000.
Oh my god. These names though. T7 rig.
Trick key says, micro like the map, or like your Zoetme Mart says, make the animated dick.
I don't know if it did that on purpose, but I think it might have. Cut out the word dick.
Zoetme Mart says, call it the Slender Pig.
Animated dick. I've actually done that before, the animated dick. When I used to be in Apex, I animated a dildo. Before any of you asked, no, I don't still have it on this PC. I lost it when on my old PC. But I should really redo it, but I haven't got the model, so yeah. Emojis. Okay.
Zoetme Mart says, Crossfire says, don't lie to us.
I'm not lying. I don't know if I still have the picture actually. I might do, I don't know.
Crossfire says, you 3D printed it and you spit on the daily. Ricky says, Elfin lost the floppy penis. Oh no. Ice Grenade says, May we see your complete portfolio? Sure. Okay, we've seen enough. Hired?
Uh, that's how you get a job at Treyarch. See my big cock. You're hired. We just gotta teach you in the methods of fucking off the community. But that could be done.
Go at me, Mark. Says, roses are red, violets are blue. This is a good stream, can't wait till part 2.
Yeah, that's actually really good. I like that. Alright, let's see what we can do. Where did I put it? Right.
Ice grenade.
Close the
Says,
windows. There we go.
When you load it, do you cock it? So you are cocking the cock.
No, it actually it was a kind of
Go at me.
two-parter between
Says,
me and my
"You
friend.
that rage cock."
It was a two-parter between me and my friend. My friend modelled it,
Go at me, Mark.
and I
Says,
animated it,
Sunson?
and he made an effect. So when you shot it, it came out with white, white stuff that killed it, stuck to the zombies and killed them. It was really good. It's on his computer though, and unfortunately he's no longer alive. So I can't really ask him for it. But, ting. Where's the new folder? There it is. Alright. Are you big enough? That's what she said. Whoa! Okay, that needs scaling down massively. Massively. That needs scaling down hugely.
Crossfire. Says, so it was a homo operation. HMM, I wonder how much it costs to 3D printed dildos.
Well, you would have to do it in your, probably in time that. I don't know why that's make it go all wet.
It is
all
important
wet.
initiation to get a job at Treyarch. You have to model and animate a big fat penis. Damn, you should have seen Vonder Hater degrees. Go at me, Mark. Says, no longer in your life. You're not longer alive. Ice grenade. Says, didn't realize you had over 1 million views. Nice. That anime posting.
That one looks more sizable, I suppose. Let's have a look. See how the hands fit.
Crossfire. Says, ever since the dildo was mentioned, we have planted thoughts of a wet dildo in his head.
Yeah, I don't think I was thinking of wet dildos, but if it makes the stream happy.
Says, Adu. Ice grenade. Says, how the hands fit it.
I still think it's a bit too fat, actually. Well, it definitely looks it. Yeah, it's still way too fat. Says the fat kid to a cake. Bring you down a tad more. I might have to send you back this MB file because you might
Go
have
with me,
to
Mark.
have to.
Says, die touch the hands would go to the point automatically.
No,
Ice
it's
grenade. Says,
it's a.
make it hold the gun like a gangster to the side.
I've tried that on a gun before, and it just looks stupid in game because, like, I've actually fired way back when I was a kid. I actually fired a handgun before they blocked them or banned them in the UK, and holding it sideways and firing it, you're liable to take out your face because the kick on the back of them seriously is stupid if you're holding it to the side. But it was still fun to do.
Crossfire. Says, I am off to eat my dinner. Will return if you are still streaming.
Should be. Because I'm going to try. Oh, that one looks. Now maybe it looks a bit too small. I don't know. Might be okay now though. Let's have a look. Actually, that might be alright. Or it might be too fucking bit skinny now. Pardon me. Yeah, that's way too small now. I'll get the sizing right in a minute. Bring it up slightly. About there should do it, I think. Yes.
Ricky says, holy crap, that's as small as my...
I love the way it cuts it out, it's just funny. Yeah, it cuts it out and I still know what it says. That actually looks like it might be the right size.
Ricky says, I cut it out on purpose, lol.
Okay, that could go down maybe a tad more. Just a tad more, because it's not thick enough to fit the hands, all the hands in, but that is close. Very fucking close. Maybe right down that probably will sort it. That should fix the issue. I think it actually might be too small now. I was closer last time than I was this time. Yeah. Let's go up a little bit more. This is what took me so long yesterday. I was on the stream yesterday, but it took me about an hour and a half to live stream to get the Lewis gun to perfect size. And I still think I screwed it up. What was I doing? That was it. Removing it from here and then re-adding it back in. Right. Oh, I think that's perfect. Yep. Got it. Got it. If I just do scale, a little bit of scale on that, and it'll work miracles. Because there's perfect. So if I scale the hands down slightly, it'll move them. Yep. That's perfect size. What we've got to do now is save that way.
Ricky says, Gold Deluxe, J-U-U-U-S-S-S-S-T right.
Let's save that. Right, I'm now going to send this back to... Who sent it to me? I think it was... Zodiac, it was... Who did send it to me? Crossfire? Renegade? Yeah. I'm going to send it back to Renegade, so that's like the perfect size for Maya. So if you're going to scale it, try scaling it, or try texturing it perfectly to that size. Right. Okay, and I will work. Is a hell of a lot. Of now it's all scaled. I'm not sure why it's got a weird colour, but Either way, I just put everything on the Origins camera for the time being. And we'll work on it that way. Okay, so all we need to do now is go to 4th view. Well, there we go. Right, what's the weapon going to be? SMG? LMG? Well, it's not an LMG. AR? So just so forth. You always get one person to dislike, don't you? Always get one. Burst fire SMG. Okay, so we want an SMG. That's all I needed to know. Okay.
Ice Grenade says, some people just want to watch the world burn.
There's a song in that somewhere. SMG, don't want silenced though. Yeah. Launcher. Pistol, shot SMG. That'll do. And that'll do. Doesn't really matter what weapon.
Ricky says, I think it was Ice Grenade. That sneaky ninja.
Right. 6. Thank you. Right. 3. That's all I needed. Okay. Right, let's see what we got. Tag sites, tag off, we don't really need. So I'm going to change that to tag clip, and then now, easiest way of popping off the clip in a interesting style would be, I got it. Right. Okay. Right, so tag flash. Let's go to the end of here. Okay, it being white is actually starting to bug me. So, why are you white, eh? Interesting. Why are you not working? And why have you gone a weird colour? EP shell. Okay. So you can play that game if you want to be evil. W. Fine. Keep dead straight. Make sure everything's forgot how to do it. Can't remember how you do it. It's just gonna bug me, but hey. Okay, so that's at the beginning anyway. So 4, back to 4. Right, we've got J bolt. Oh, actually that's a point. Where's the bolt? Shit. Does it have a bolt? I'm not seeing one anywhere. When the mag goes in from reload, do you have anything to pull back or pull forward or anything in this aspect? Would be nice to know.
Ricky says you can look up gameplay for it on YouTube to see its animates. Ricky.
Oh, okay. What's its name?
Ricky.
Oh, Pocket Infinity. It actually is called Pocket Infinity. Oh, it's from Destiny.
Hi, hello everyone. My name's Mr. and today we're going to be using the Pocket Infinity. Now, I haven't used this gun. Well, we didn't get a kill, but it's the thought that counts. Step 4, try again. One of them's bound to hit. Ready? Pew, 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 pew. I wasn't even aiming and I got a kill. Here we go. It's easy as that. Now, you may be a little confused, so let me walk through my mindset.
This is a punch.
Okay, hold down right trigger, and don't let go. Nice. It's pretty advanced, but you'll get it in no time, I swear.
Okay, so we're just, instead of actually doing that, we just hit the side of the gun. Okay, so we don't need J-bolt. Don't need that. Tag brass, we will need. Where it actually repels bullets from, I don't know, but I'm just going to do it this side anywhere, to be honest. Because it needs to be in there, otherwise the gun fucks up. Okay, that'll do. Tag flash, tag brass, tag grip. Doesn't actually have a grip. Tag lever, does not have a lever. Tag light, it does have a light. Which is interesting, because I did not know any weapons in Black Ops 2 actually used light. Probably does in co-op or something, or campaign. Tag light. If you can actually, if someone can actually get tag light to work, knock yourselves out. But I'm just going to plonk it there anyway.
Ricky says, the light is on the side of the gun, remember?
I thought that was the light.
Ricky
Okay.
says, unless I am being dumb, IDFK.
I just assumed that was the light there. 'Cause that's the bullet thing. But no, it's gone all white, so it's hard to see whereabouts the light would be. But I'm pretty sure that's the light. So I'm not sure what that is. Mind. Oh, barrel 1. I think that's just specifically. I'm not actually sure what that does.
Ricky says, what is the light for?
I haven't got a clue. I just noticed it had a light, so I put tag light in because it was just there. I don't actually know what it's for. Oh yeah, I should really move that, shouldn't I? There we go. Move out the way. Thinking you're telly much. Thank you, come again. Tag brass, tag flash, tag light, tag clip 2, or tag clip 2, tag clip.
Ricky says, the hanging bit is what attaches to the front of a flashlight that you don't have visible in Maya for some reason.
So why is that not, is it like... So I have a layer...
Sue says, you're a back.
Whoops. Arceus, you're a fag as well. That says your name just as bad as it says my name. Hmm. Oh, so J-Sob's one of the ninjas then. Interesting. I know a ninja. Yay! Ow! Motherfucker. Righty. Well, I'm not sure why the light doesn't show, but we're just gonna knock it on the head.
Ricky says, just look at the picture I sent to you in Discord and look at where it is.
Oh yeah.
Barsu says, shut it, Johnny boy.
Interesting. Wonder why that's not there then.
David says, beach boy.
That's really interesting. Wonder why that's not there. Have no idea.
Says, oh heck.
Ah, could it be? There you go. That's why it did it. The render's different. You've rendered it in a different engine. That's why. Okay. Now I know.
Barsu says, triggered.
Tag brass, tag flash, tag light, which is actually that one, even though there's only a tiny bit on it. Why are you not showing? It's like it's not there. It's not hidden, is it? Layers. Well, there's no layers in it anyway. Options. No options. Nope.
Lucas Boss 123 says, are you that guy who is making that weapon exporter?
If you're talking about the weapon adder, yeah. Weapon export, I've never heard it called that, so... If you're talking about my weapon adder, yes. I'm the one that's making it.
Barsu says, I am gay.
That's nice to know, Arceus. That is Arky separate. Like, yeah, good. I'm good.
Lucas Boss 123 says, I know. Frick he says, cool story, bro.
Attack clip. Two.
Lucas Boss 123 says, when will your weapon ever be done?
And I'll say the same thing that I say to everyone. When it's done, there is no actual release date yet, because I got a lot of stuff to do on it.
Says, when Trump built the wall. Says, good day.
So basically what you're saying is never in that aspect then. Right. Now here comes the fun bit.
Barsu says, Elfin is a lovely big sucker.
Elfin is a what? Arceus, shut up.
Lucas Boss 123 says, the wall will cost 20 billion.
Wait a minute. The wall costs 20 billion. In NASA's budget like 17 billion or something. So Trump has a bigger.
Oh yeah, with the floppy animated dildo from earlier.
What was I doing? That was it.
Barsu says, so you come here often.
Oh shit. Let's try that again and actually not hit tag weapon.
Lucas Boss 123 says, he's a madman.
He's a madman. He's a maniac. Maniac. I'm gonna get copyright strike. Right. Click 2.
Frick he says, and he will make ELFD and pay for the wall.
And I'd say what Mexico says. He can pay for his own fucking wall.
Lem smash.
I don't actually think it come out with two things. Okay, so one of them's not gonna have.
Lucas Boss 123 says, it will go across 2,000 miles and he will probably want it out of gold. Frick he says, you want some fuck? Frick he says, lem smash. Frick he says, please.
I have no idea why the light's doing that, and I can't really tag the light in it, so I'll just leave that there and not.
Says, my stick is big. Betty loves big sticks. Lucas Boss 123 says, flashback, 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 slash.
Oh, wait a minute, shit. I think I get rid of that. Right, that. I'll get attached to tag. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, tag weapon. Skin. Okay, that works.
Lucas Isa Boss 123 says, sorry.
I have 8. Okay, right.
Barsu says, Matt really lives dildo, almost as much as Elfin.
I'm not even going to respond to that. Save.
Brett P says, intriguing. Lucas Isa Boss 123 says, who do you do this for? Lucas Isa Boss 123 says, Barsu says, T.O. you know I love you. Brett P says, yours truly. Barsu says, you. Brett P says, me.
I put it onto the high quality viewport. Was that good? Well, that's better. I can actually see things. Alrighty then. Oh, that wrist twist though. Look at the light.
Barsu says, I have a large penis but it pales comparatively to elephants.
Okay, so it makes me laugh because you've never actually seen my penis. And never will you, can I add? Shouldn't be able to do that. Boop boop. Beep boop. Ow.
Ricky says, oh yeah, you could use the gameplay as a template to see how the idol is held if it looks funky.
Yes. I have absolutely no idea how they hold it. Saying that, actually.
Doesn't matter what range, what gun they're using, what class, or even level. Curses! There's still one thing you always have to watch out for, and that is shotguns. One day Bungie will patch them. That day probably isn't soon or ever going to happen, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. God, it's back again! Look at me and my judgment. Well, I have a spray to wind gun, so come at me.
Do they have... What is this? Just Destiny, normal Destiny? I'm assuming so. So... Destiny. Haha. What I gotta do now? Let's find that fucking weapon. There's only 4 minutes in this, I like that. Supercharged, there'd be somewhere near here probably. I actually thought that was the one then from the reload. It's definitely not the one. I have a horrible feeling it's not actually going to show that weapon. No, it's not going to, is it? Exotic weapons. Would it be an exotic weapon? I'm assuming so. I wish I had Destiny. That would make my life so much simpler. Ooh, I like that.
Ricky says,
That's the one.
why not just search for the gun name through all?
So he has the thumb kind of curved in around it. So if it's held like that, so it would be underneath. So it's underneath that, so it's turned more that way. And brought back slightly more. Like that. Maybe not that far back, because that's like way too far into the gun. So maybe kind of like, is that actually in the gun? Well, I could not do that again if I tried. And then is then kind of absolutely love the way that this is not on this rig right at all. This thumb at all. This thumb's bugging the shit out of me. Why is the thumb like that? We in perfect life you could actually do that, not. Okay, I'm gonna have to work it a different way. I haven't got a choice really, because the thumb's fucked up on it. So I'm gonna have to hold it like that. And it does go into the fucking weapon if I do it that way. Fucking thumb's driving me nuts. How far won't let me go undo? As far as there. And the thumb is too fucked there though. Okay, so if it's, oh shit, if it's fucked there, then I'm gonna have to rearrange it to be kind of like that.
Fricky says, I have to go BRBTD.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to use a different rig for this to work, aren't I? Because it's just not working in the slightest. Okay, we'll use a different rig because this one wants to be a pain in the ass. Or we reset the rig, more to the point. Because it's got to be that. Okay. Backups. Downloads. No, not that one. IT. Whoa. There's a lot of things to open up. There we go. Okay. Looking right, tag weapon, looking right. Revenue. Oh shit, don't do that. Let's just see how the thumb works on this one if it's fucking fixed itself. I'm really hoping so. Well, it's not exactly the same, but I think I'm actually going to use this hand first and not do the second hand first. Shit. I can get this one in first. Then that's half of it done. holding it how it actually would be held now, and I'm pretty sure that's how the way they've held it. For fuck's sake. This bastard fucking set of hands. That is the proper way of doing it, so why is it not fucking working? Can I... Oh my god. Oh fuck. I really don't want the hand like that though, it bugs me. It's the only way I can do it though. It's like exactly how they've done it. But the fingers on this one's going to be a bitch now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rig being the way it is, because it just isn't working the way I want it to. Can I get away with... No. Worth a try. It won't look that bad in 90. Although it could be. Maybe because of that. Please be because of that. I sincerely doubt it though. Actually show the thumb. As bad as it is, does it actually show it? No, it don't, which is good. But it does show that thumb does definitely seem to be further up than my one. Seems to be more that way, more across. sure how I'm gonna do it without... like, the thumb just doesn't want to work. Bum 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 bum. Well, that actually looks like it might work. Let's try that. I hate the way this has turned out, because I have to do it this way. It bugs me. If the fucking hands worked properly, I wouldn't have to do it this way. It's the best I can do with that, I think. You still don't see the thumb. Absolute bastard game. I hate Black Ops 3 animating. How far in is it? Can I add actually? Ah, I think I know what I've done wrong. No, I'm in perspective. Don't really have much of a choice, that's going to have to do, because I can't do anything else with it. Because the thumb fucks up. Anyway, I'm going to shimmy off, and thank you for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe.